size. But that was not practical for here. I mean, somebody would nick it on day one, I think.
Then Margaret Watson played on. We ate our sandwiches and enjoyed pictures normally secreted in somebody else's home. Tim Rice isn't an obsessive collector like his collaborators Andrew Lloyd Webber or Elton John.
I might go a long time without buying anything because one's busy doing other things. It's very much a slight spur-of-the-moment thing.
It's also a cash flow thing too.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, if the, you know, it's a flop musical, you know, ain't going to buy any pictures for a bit.
We are unique in North America. There is no other news outlet that can provide you with the variety and the diversity. We need to know not just who, what, why, and where, but how. We don't just give you the headlines, you will get those. But in the course of our programming, in the hour or the day, you will also have more in-depth stories. I'm Doreen Kays, and you're watching Newsworld International.
Tonight, death in the Mideast. Bombs in 2 major cities killed dozens of people. The UN is hit in Baghdad. And a crowded bus blows up in Jerusalem. Rash of infections. It's been a quiet summer for West Nile virus until now. Power hungry.
I don't think a $2 car wash is really going to break the system.
Demand for electricity is rising in Ontario, but supply is a problem. Are rolling blackouts ahead?
It's not an outbreak event for our interests, but it's a very interesting research event.
Plus, Second Opinion, Maureen Taylor with the latest on SARS in BC and what the World Health Organization is saying.
The National. From the Canadian Broadcasting Centre, here is Carol McNeil.
Good evening, everyone. 2 of the Middle East's most troubled cities were shattered today by a pair of horrific bombings. 2 attacks that killed dozens of UN workers and civilians. One attack was in Jerusalem, where a suicide bomber blew apart a city bus as it was traveling through an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. At least 18 people were killed there, 5 children among them. The other attack was in Baghdad. A truck bomb devastated UN headquarters in the Iraqi capital. A Canadian was among 20 killed in that blast. He was 32-year-old Christopher Klein Beekman, the program coordinator for the UNICEF mission in Iraq. The UN's chief envoy in Iraq, Sergio Vieira de Mello, was also killed. Tonight, Prime Minister Chrétien called both bombings unbelievable and unproductive. Our coverage tonight begins with the Baghdad bombing. Here's David Halton.
The blast ripped apart the UN headquarters building, shredding any notion that Iraq is getting safer. Officials said a suicide bomber drove a truck crammed with explosives right up to the building.
With the unexploded ordnance.
Inside, an official was holding a briefing when the explosion happened.
That 80.
Then panic. UN workers and local staff dazed and wounded trying to escape. Outside, confusion and frayed nerves as US soldiers tried to restore a semblance of order. Some of the wounded were evacuated in US helicopters, while dozens of others were driven off to local hospitals. For some Iraqis, it was too late. Among the dead was Sergio Vieira de Mello, the top UN envoy in Iraq and a potential successor to Secretary General Kofi Annan. The United Nations is in mourning.
Those who killed him have committed a crime, not only against the United Nations.
As far as technique and how they need to get things done, how to do it, they are